Mia's Magical Goodnight Adventure, a journey through dreams and stars. In a cozy little room bathed in the soft, silvery glow of moonlight, a tiny bunny named Mia lay snuggled in her warm bed. Mia's room was decorated with her most treasured items: a red balloon that bobbed by her bed, a picture of three little bears sitting on chairs, and a tiny bowl of mush she kept as a sweet reminder of bedtime snacks. But her most beloved sight of all was right outside her window: the enchanting night sky and the comforting, watchful glow of the moon. As evening settled around her, Mia's room felt as though it had been touched by magic. Soft whispers of the day's adventures floated along the walls, her toys seemed to blink in friendly acknowledgement, and even the air felt filled with a calm that wrapped around her like a warm blanket. Though her eyes were growing heavy, Mia's heart was wide awake, captivated by the peaceful beauty around her. Mia gazed out her window, where the moon hung like a giant lantern, casting its gentle light into her room. Shadows danced along her walls, playful and light, while the stars sparkled like old friends, twinkling down at her with a knowing wink. "Good night, room. Good night, moon," Mia whispered softly, her voice floating through the room like a lullaby. With each quiet farewell, a wave of warmth and comfort seemed to settle over her, and Mia felt herself drifting into a world of dreams. As Mia's eyes closed, her imagination blossomed into a dream that felt more real than ever. Suddenly, she found herself gently floating upwards, carried by the beloved red balloon. Higher and higher she went, brushing against the stars, her giggles echoing through the sky as she felt lighter and freer than she ever had before. Her journey next took her to the picture of the three little bears, which now stretched into a beautiful kingdom. The bears had come alive, sitting on tall, fancy thrones that glistened under the moon's light. Mia herself became the queen, wearing a crown of shining stars, and the bears were her loyal friends, bowing and dancing with joy. Together, they had a grand celebration, with music that twinkled like the stars above. Mia's adventure didn't stop there. Soon she found herself at a grand table filled with delicious food from her little bowl of mush, which had magically turned into a delightful feast. Each bite was sweeter than the last, filling her with happiness as she shared her meal with friendly, imagined companions who laughed and celebrated alongside her. But as the night grew deeper, Mia felt her dream world gently beginning to fade. Her magical kingdom, the grand feast, and the laughing friends all slowly returned to the cozy comforts of her room. The red balloon drifted back to its place by her bed. The picture of the three little bears resumed its quiet place on the wall, and the bowl of mush was just a little bowl again. With a sleepy smile, Mia gazed out her window one last time. The moon was still there, casting its peaceful light across her room. "Good night, moon," she whispered, her voice a promise of sweet dreams and restful sleep. She snuggled deeper into her blankets, feeling her heart warmed by the magic of the night. And so, with the moon watching over her, Mia drifted off into dreams filled with the cozy glow of her room and the wonderful adventures she'd had. As the first rays of sunlight peeked through her curtains in the morning, Mia awoke with a heart full of wonder and a little smile that held the whispers of her magical goodnight. The end.